Hello and welcome back to my Dandelion Diaries. I wanted to take you guys through a, daily journaling page process that I do. So I saved all of the stuff I was going to do last night from Friday. So I'm currently filming this on Saturday. I didn't journal last night, which usually is the time that I journal. And I wanted to show you guys how I kind of decorate a daily page when I'm just kind of memory keeping / journaling / remembering everything that I did, or something I just want to remember. I've recently been doing a lot more of like future planning in my weekly section, and then more of like memory keeping in my dailies. I don't know, it's just something I've been working really well with. So I wanted to kind of document that and show you guys my process, which hopefully won't take too long. Usually when I do a daily page, it takes just like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, depending on how extravagant I want to be. So yeah, anyways, I wrote down some notes in pencil so I wouldn't forget the main things I wanted to keep track of from yesterday. So my boyfriend and I went to Uncle Julio's, which is a Mexican restaurant. So I want to kind of write down a little blurb about what I ordered, which y'all will get to see. And then I listened to this new song by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. It's called Die For Me? No. Hold on, let me look it up. Okay, it's called Die With A Smile, and this song just gave me chills, so I want to document that. And then I also got some very exciting Happy Mail from two pen friends, and I will be sharing all of that later. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'll probably do a swatch video with some of the inks that I received. But yeah, just Lisa or Sorsha, if you watch this, thank you so much. Y'all made my day yesterday. And reading both of your lovely letters was just, yes, I'm so grateful. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for some swatch videos coming soon. But I'm going to go ahead and erase these, and then I'm going to start off by setting up my page. I honestly have no idea what kind of eraser this is. I've had it for like 10 years. I don't even know how long I've had this thing. I keep erasers until they're basically tiny nubs, and this one's definitely lasted me a very, very long time. It's like a white plastic eraser. I don't think it's a Tombow one. I don't know. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and set up the side over here. I originally was going to do a timeline of my day, which is why I put this timeline tape down from Sterling Ink, but I ended up not using it as a timeline because I was doing more timeline things in my weekly. But I'm just going to space out my affirmations, prayers, and tasks. And this is just stuff that I like to keep track of every single day. By the way, this pen is a Pentel Sign brush pen. I get questions about these all the time. They're in my Amazon storefront, I believe. But they're one of my favorite brush pens because they're super juicy, and some of them even have like different kinds of shades in the ink when they pool, at least on the Tomoe River paper. Anyways, I'm then going to go ahead and document the journaly bits before I do a recollection of this stuff on this side. Oops, I totally just smudged that. Oh well. So for Uncle Julio's, I got this rice bowl. Actually, yeah. I'll use one of my bowl stickers. Also, I'm sorry if you heard that bark. It's my dog, Apollo. I'm pretty sure our mail lady is here. So if he doesn't stop, I may have to go get him. But he likes to bark at the mail people. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Tombow Fudnosuke brush pen in the hard tip, and I'm just going to letter out Uncle Julio's. Also, sorry if I'm writing sideways. It's awkward for me to do this on camera, I guess, because I'm usually really close to the page. So we'll see how this goes. So essentially at Uncle Julio's, I was planning on getting a margarita, a frozen margarita, and then they have this like chicken and rice bowl that you can get with a bunch of veggies, and I usually order it with like tortillas, kind of like a Chipotle bowl, but way 1,000 times better. And so I got my margarita first, And all I had eaten yesterday was like a couple of boiled eggs for breakfast at like 8 or 9 in the morning. And we had gone to Uncle Julio's for dinner at like, I don't know, 5, maybe 5:30, which is not uncommon for me to like not eat anything for lunch. I usually eat like a really big dinner or a really big breakfast. I have like 2 big meals a day basically. Anyways, but I hadn't really eaten anything at all yesterday. And when they brought out our drinks, I was drinking my margarita and eating the chips and salsa, which they give as a complimentary appetizer. And I was feeling great. Like we were having a really good time. My boyfriend and I were chatting. He was about to go visit his parents, and it was just going to be this whole, fun evening out for dinner. And then we got our food, and I started eating my food. And I don't know if it was the fact that I hadn't eaten as much during the day, or if it was the margarita was really strong, or what happened. But I got seriously inebriated in this Uncle Julio's to the point that we had to sit there for like 20 extra minutes for me to sober myself before we could leave, because it was just, I don't know, it was wild. I have not been, I guess, that intoxicated in public since like my college days probably. And it was just really quite funny, and I really wanted to have that documented in my journal. Okay, and then the next thing I wanted to document was that song I mentioned, which was Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. So I'm just going to shuffle through some more of my stickers here to see if I can find a good music one. I know I had one, and I don't know what it is about Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga that really got me, but just when I was listening to it for the first time, I got literal chills, and I was really just feeling the music, I guess. I did listen to the song before Uncle Julio's, so I was not inebriated at all when I listened to it, but it was just a really great song that I don't know, it brought back a lot of like 2000s vibes for me, which is the music that I grew up with, like early 2000s, like 1990s, early 2000s music. And I don't know, I was really happy with the song, and I wanted to document it. I'm not as obsessed with it as I was with the Please 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 song by Sabrina Carpenter that I still have playing endlessly in my head for some reason. But I really do like the song, and the music video is actually really funny because they're in like this, I guess, Western get up. Y'all have to go watch the music video if you really care about it. Okay, and then I want to document my happy mail. I would normally try to ink swatch a little bit of inks that were sent to me on the days I received them, but I've been doing that a lot in my A6 planner. But also, I kind of want to save that for like my actual big ink swatch book, because I feel like when I'm swatching super tiny, I'm not getting to see the ink the way I want to see it. So I want to wait and swatch it in my, I can just pull it over here, my bigger ink swatch journal. Anyways, sorry to bump the camera with my fist, geez. But yeah, I'm going to journal a little bit about my happy mail today. Okay, and then the last couple of things I'm going to do before I backtrack my affirmations, prayers, and tasks, because again, I'm doing this on Saturday and not Friday. I probably would have done all of this last night, but I wanted to save for the video. But some of the washi tapes, like Lisa sent me full rolls of washi tape, and they're from Simply Gilded, and I am in absolute awe. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay some of these down as decoration. I think they're beautiful. They're totally up my alley, honestly, with like the moons and the colors. I'm loving it. And I think this will fit here, maybe. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about decorating the page before journaling or journaling and then decorating the page. I feel like I do fine either way. It depends on, I guess, when I'm journaling. Like, if I'm doing it on the day of, like real time, I feel like it's easier for me to journal and then decorate. But if I needed to like pre-decorate my pages, I still do fine with like journaling around the stickers, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna go back through here and write down my affirmations, prayers, and tasks. My affirmations pretty much stay the same, but I wanted to share, was it Thursday? Yeah, so Thursday I did some chakra research, which if you're not familiar with chakras, it's different points in your body that work in a balance is probably the simplest way I can put it. They can be very complex. Anyways, I was reading about chakras, and there's different affirmation sayings you can say to help balance each chakra in your body. And typically my affirmations are always I am. And so I was like, wait a minute, you know, and I am is connected to the root chakra. If I'm only affirming my root chakra, then I'm probably going to be a lot more imbalanced in like my, you know, all of them together, because there's 7. So I wanted to kind of change up my affirmations to include some more of the different sayings, which I guess I can go over these really quick. The crown chakra is I understand. The third eye is I see. Throat is I speak. Heart is I love. Solar plexus is I do. Sacral is I feel. And again, root chakra is I am. So I definitely want to kind of work more towards like, I guess my middles here, like my throat and my heart chakra, because I feel like I don't know, I just feel like I want to affirm those things from Friday, because why not? So I'm going to be writing down a couple of affirmations about that, and I'm going to use this piece of paper so I don't smudge any of the writing I already did. So the affirmations I want to put down today are I am happy, I speak positively about myself, and I feel at peace in the chaos of my mind. I've been having a lot of anxiety feelings lately, so I just really want to write, you know, peace of mind kind of down, and I definitely want to feel that way. For my prayers, I've been sending prayers for my family, my garden, my animals, but also for this treacherous heat we have been having here in Texas. I feel like my house is melting around me. It is just unbelievably warm. To the point that everything is crispy outside. Like you walk outside and the ground is crunching like it's fall, but it's because everything's dead from the summer. And then for my tasks, I just kind of wrote down a few things that I did yesterday. Obviously, since I'm just checking off what I already did, it's kind of hard for me to write down what my actual task list was. On days that I don't write down a whole task list, I kind of just wing it, or I'll have like a sticky note that I leave on my desk or anything like that. So I'm just writing down a brief little bits of the tasks that I knew I did, and I'm not really gonna be harsh about myself of everything I remember to do or not. Okay, that is all I'm going to be doing today for my journal page. I hope this was helpful for you if you struggle to fill out a daily page, or if you're wanting to get started with daily page journaling or daily page planning. I think picking up little fun things throughout the day and just documenting them is the best way to, I guess, fill a page if you don't really have a lot of thoughts you want to journal about, or if you have a separate journal that you want to keep like deep thoughts in, and then another space that you want to keep like fun memories in. I don't know. I just hope this was helpful, and I hope you got to see a little bit of my process on how I like to use my daily pages, and why I think I really want to go back into dated daily pages for my future planners. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video off here. If you have any questions about anything I used today, or supplies or whatever, just leave it down in the comments, shoot me an email or a DM, and I will try to get back to you. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.